Aries. It's your girl, Javy, High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2023. Welcome to your shadow season, baby. You've already got Chiron retrograde in your sign. So there's still a lot that's being developed in regards to your identity, who you are and what you were here to do about, or who you are and what you were sent here to do about it. Then we've got the North Node in your sign, like pushing you to pioneer something new, pushing you to really dive into said mission, trying to figure out what you were sent here to do and why you need to be doing it or why you aren't doing it, or how you can improve upon that. Across from you in your shadow in Libra, you've got the South Node, Mars, your ruling planet, in detriment, hanging out in your shadow, feeding you all kinds of interesting information. And about to have Libra there. Or Mars, Mercury is going to be entering Libra on October 4th. Be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. There's a lot going on. And the Libra season astrology video has all the intricate astrological transit dates that you need to pay attention to. So be sure to check that out. But you already know Patreon gets everything first. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there we clarify every card and dive in. Join the cult. Dare to join a cult. Hey! All I want to do is get us tax breaks. Be walking around naked, having fresh fruit. Men fanning us. It's a vibe. Anyway, a girl can dream. And Aries, I feel, I want to get closer. Anyway, someone may want to get closer to you. You may want to get closer to somebody. That could be a thing. Pull up on me. Anyway, let me stop. Clearly your energy is playful. I do what I can to separate my personal life from this reading. I've already done that. So let's get in. Hydrate. Light it if you got it. As I create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, welcoming you in so we can receive the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2023. I'm excited about this one. So just relax, take a deep breath. Libra season was a little mean to Aquarius and Pisces. So we shall see. I'm not necessarily expecting, I'm not going into it with expectations, but I was just kind of shocked about the harshness that kind of came out. And that's real Libra energy. Libra energy is like a healthy blend between Virgo and Scorpio. And it's corrective. It is instructional. It's justice. It's all about making decisions. It's about cause and effect, you know. And I've noticed that the cards are being rather reticent with everyone. So it feels like there's something about a choosiness with your words, being really intentional and deliberate with the words that you're saying, and minding your tone, minding your attitude. I'm not saying you need to lean into people pleasing, but I do feel like there is a page from the Libran book that you could really benefit from observing, like situational awareness. Ooh, okay. Really figuring, all right. Yeah, because Mars is in Libra. Libra is all about partnership and relationships, and I just feel like you got that shit on the brain. You may be attracting in partners, or you are motivated to get back out into the world to be more social. With your ruling planet in the sign of I balance, I feel like you are motivated to find a new balance. I'm trying to find a balance. I'm trying to build a balance. Hey, shout out atmosphere. But there is something about, you don't have to fight to find or maintain the balance if you go ahead and acquire it and sustain it. I feel like you know what the balance is. You know what the balance needs to look like. Now it's about sustainability. All right, I'm going to shut up. So we welcome in the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2023. First card out is the High Priestess. So in Libra season, I feel like, see that black and white here? I feel like you are privy to a new kind of duality, or you may be really vacillating between back and forth through your light and dark aspects of yourself. There may be somebody with Cancer placements that's playing a big role, or there could be something about maternal energy, or your mother, or a spiritual advisor. There could be someone coming in and motivating you to be quiet, to be still. This feels like say less, observe more. So first thing out for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to be clarified on the selenite throne, is your relationship to observation, your relationship to your spirit, your relationship to your dreams, to your spiritual gifts, your ability to make a decision. I feel like you need to make sure that you are accessing your intuition before you make a decision. That you are not just out here just fucking going and making movement just for the sake of movement. That you're not just like acting just for the sake of action. You know, there's this a need to slow down. A need to learn how to navigate the gray. I feel like this season is very, very instinct-based for you and spirit-based for you, and learning how to balance the two, your instinct and your gut versus what your intuition and feelings are telling you. There is some need to see beyond the veil. I feel like your emotions, your intuition, your spirit's been put on the back burner for too long, and it's like coming to a surface. I also feel like this is not the time to be all up in the mix. Don't be up in everybody's drama. This is very much so about like, this is a time for intuiting, not thinking necessarily. And I hope you learn the difference, but I do feel like there's something about like your spiritual gifts ramping up, or you being praised or noticed, for you receiving praise or getting noticed in regards to how like much you've slowed down, how much patience you've displayed. I do feel like this is a season where you are going to have to really embody patience or practice patience in some sort of way. I feel like your decision-making process is really important come Libra season. Like the start of this has everything to do with like how you weigh and measure things. So what's going on with your intuition? What's going on with your relationship to your dreams and your spiritual gifts? I also feel like some of you are not really in the mood to like nurture, are not really in the mood to be all like compassionate. I feel like there is a bit of a coldness. But I also feel like there could be a calling in your divine counterpart. The counterpart to the High Priestess would be the Hierophant. And it's interesting because both of them are archetypes that normally do not pair. But if they are going to pair with somebody, it'd be each other. And so I feel like your autonomy, your spiritual discipline is really starting to pay off, or there's something like noticeable about that. Yeah, it's starting to pay off. Hey, Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. And there's just opportunities coming in, opportunities for It's like when you operate in your intuition, you bring in opportunities. When you don't force or aren't pushy, what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like there's something about neutrality. That's not the word I'm looking for, but there is something here about neutrality. There may be somebody with Cancer, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements coming in. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the Ace of Wands is being handed to you. That's the magic wand of manifestation. What do you want to create? What are you creating with the energy that you have? This is a time to sit back and dream more. I feel like visualize a lot more. Really getting clear about what it is that you want so that the decision-making process isn't so difficult. There is definitely also an influx of sexual energy. There could be a new relationship coming in, a new flirtation, a new passion. Whatever it is that you're working on, the divine is like supporting it. The divine is bringing in, I feel like as long as you are operating from this spiritually based place, the divine is supporting your ventures, supporting whatever it is that you're trying to build. But it has to be based in intuition. It has to be this thing that came out from inside you, not this, you know, I'm working this job so I can keep getting by and blah, blah. Okay, keep doing that so you can pay bills. But also, what is that calling, that nudge, that thing that you want to put your energy into? If you figure it out, take your time, get quiet and still and figure it out, I feel like the doors will fling wide open for you. I also feel like there's this, like you get the energy that you need to get to be still. You get the tools that you need to be quiet, to intuit, and to hear what the divine has to say. This is the most, like the best card you can get at the, you know, if you're involved in some sort of a business venture. And I just feel like by way of the Almighty, there are tools coming in, there are opportunities coming in that are going to take you to a place like high up on a hill. That's funny that that came through. There's something about like, that's a scripture and I don't remember where it is, but there's something about like being placed and protected high upon a hill. Being, I don't know why this little castle in the background is really standing out to me. I just feel like there's opportunities coming in for you to work from home, to improve your home, to renovate your home, to travel, to go to different destinations. Let's see. I feel like it's really important for you to read in Libra season. You reading, you studying, you diving deeper into esoteric knowledge and wisdom. I also feel like for some of you where your mother has been cold, there's like a heat replacement. There's someone that is going to bring in warmth and comfort and sweetness into you. All right. Let's get the rest for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Whoa, whoa, wee, wow. Center of the reading is the Ace of Swords. And then the Knight of Swords. Two aces, back to back. I feel like there's tools coming in, gifts being given from the front to the back. Bottom of the deck, the pace is picking up. Things are moving forward. With the Ace of Swords at the center of the reading, I just feel like there's a different kind of adornment. There's like acknowledgement. There's some sort of leveling up. There's some sort of influx, aha moments, powerful conversations, big ideas that you finally are going to be given the opportunity to act on. I feel like there's a radical shift of the mind coming in, and there may be somebody with, some of y'all may be have choices. That's why why the High Priestess is coming out, because I feel like there may be somebody with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that's coming in and is coming in hot. and you need to be able to make right decisions quickly, or you need to be able to get comfortable taking your time while you make a decision. I also feel like there's some, like, what the divine is trying to tell you is very different or is opposing what people are trying to tell you or what your reasoning mind is trying to tell you. So I feel like a lot of faith is needing to be displayed and like tapped into for Libra season. I'm going to go ahead and get the final card. Final card, final message, please. Because there's some radical shift in the mind. And I just feel like, hold on, please give me the final card, final message for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2023. Something's getting you guys in motion. Something's lighting you, you know, a flame. And I just feel like you know what you want to do. You know where you want to go. And a little bit of stillness in the beginning of Libra season is really going to bring a lot of clarity to the direction you're supposed to be going in. Also, we have the new moon solar eclipse that's happening in Libra this season. That's happening on the 14th. And all these corals, when they get all super defined, they just want to go where they want to go. Anyway, that solar eclipses change the trajectory of where you think you're going. When it comes to a solar eclipse, it's like you're driving, riding around on life. You think you're going this direction and something is like skirt, and you got to go, and all of a sudden you're going in a different direction. And I just feel like some of you may be fighting God, fighting to go, like I don't want to go in this direction. I don't want to make this change. I don't want to do this thing. It's like you're comfortable being a knight, but the divine's trying to make you a king, baby. You comfortable being a page, but the divine's trying to make you a queen, trying to make you an emperor or an empress. You know, there is something here about elevation, but I also feel like your words really, really matter. I just feel like, you know, powerful truths are being spoken and there's some sort of like knowledge in action happening. I feel like you have the inspiration and now the action is taking place. Some of you, I also feel like be careful how hard you go trying to prove a point. You could end up really like hurting people's feelings or saying some shit that you shouldn't have said. So I feel like slow down when it comes to expressing yourself. Slow down when it comes to your word choice. The Knight of Swords is the only knight engaged in battle. And Aries, you ruled by the god of war, makes you really prone to being unnecessarily argumentative. And I feel like you are being absolutely unnecessarily argumentative with the God of your understanding. Instructions are being given, go forth, do what you got to do. Tools are coming in, being given, get your ass in motion. Going, hey, okay, I feel like some of y'all have been Ace of Swords plus the Knight of Swords is the Two of Swords, and that's the chick with the swords and the blindfold. And it's funny that another 2 is indicated here, so I feel like you're no longer making decisions like willfully blind or from a la 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 kind of place. You're not afraid to see the truth. You're not afraid to speak the truth. You're not afraid to act on the truth. And there is something here about breaking out of fear and like doing the damn thing, doing what you got to do. There is some sort of an invitation or a moving forward. Final card, final message, please. For Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for their this is a good shadow season reading. There's lots of gifts coming in, tools being given, things that are in bloom. Final card, final message, please. For Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2023. These cards have been so reticent. It's like they want to be very specific with everybody this season, and I appreciate that. It's just, you know, my wrists are not necessarily appreciative of it. Even when I change up the way I shuffle, they're not coming out. So let's see. That's another thing. Say less. You don't need to be so quick to retort, so quick to correct everybody, so quick to throw in your 2 cents. I feel like the divines really show, oh, like you made a decision, you're in motion, and you still are wearing a helmet, and the divine's trying to give your ass a crown. You comfortable over here in a helmet, and the divine's like, nah, babe, come up here. There's a whole crown waiting on you. Put that sword down, put that old, outdated way of doing things, and it's being replaced by something new. I feel like new technology, or someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements is really going to come in and like change things for you. Wish fulfillment on the rise. Final card, final message, please. Hydrate, light it if you got it. Aries, thank you. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and then the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. I mean, King of Pentacles as the final card, and the Knight of Pentacles as the on the bottom of the deck. You got to crawl before you walk, baby. And this here, two court cards out lets me know that I feel like there is a shift in the company that you keep. Like there is something, like you may have been a homebody or really comfortable being at home in Virgo season. And I feel like in Libra season, it's time to get out and about, and you get to like be generous. You get to share. You get to like go out and be comfortable because of all of the work that you've put in. I just feel like there's this, you're starting to feel established. You're starting to feel really confident. I feel like you are being way more masterful with your money. You're not being immature or childish when it comes to your funds or your resources. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements coming in to play a big role or assist or help in some sort of way. But I feel like you're not looking for help. You're not necessarily even... It's interesting. I feel like y'all aren't even really looking for love. I just feel like it happens, or it comes in, or something shifts where, ooh, Jesus. I'm going to show you a little bit of the Patreon plunge because I love you. But I feel like you are a master in the making, a provider in the making. Some of you have already established some sort of mastery or some kind of like a career goal accomplishment. I feel like you're being really responsible. You know when to be conservative with your money. You know when to be conservative with your time. I feel like you have been very wise in how you've like spent your money, or I just feel like you're feeling like the fruit of your labor is coming in. You just feel comfortable, grounded, articulate, masterful. Another card with like a castle in the background. So some of y'all are moving into a bigger house. Some of y'all are moving into a bigger space, or there's a different space where like you get a warehouse, or you get a thing, you get this, you get something that like you can work in, or I feel like you've been the dark horse in the race, and you win somehow, moving towards the 9 of Pentacles plus the Knight. That's the 10 of Pentacles. And I just feel like you are establishing a whole new relationship to your physical body, to money, towards winning. In some sort of area, baby, you win. And you and yours are celebrating you. And you finally get to travel. You finally get to graduate. You finally get to move forward in some sort of way, or completion. Things are feeling in sync. You feel you are absolutely safe, and like you are safe to be intimate and vulnerable and naked. Your intimacy will be rewarded. Your vulnerability will be rewarded. And I just feel like because of you burning the candle at both ends, this is a whole nother reading. You burning the candle at both ends, you receive, there's some sort of new love that's coming in, a new connection that's coming in. But we'll dive into the plunge for that, or we'll dive deeper into that in the Patreon plunge. But let me just zoom out real quick. So a lot of this has to do with like, yes, like hands up. I'm ready to receive. I'm not holding on to shit. Aries aren't really known for holding on grudges or holding grudges, but I do think that something, especially if you have Cancer placements, like I have a Cancer moon, you've been holding a grudge or something hurt or something has maybe sent you into isolation or has you being real quiet, like has you, I just feel like you are prioritizing your relationship to the God of your understanding more than anything. And that is absolutely being rewarded. It's bringing in new opportunities, new connection, new sexual connections, new things that you have been like, things that you've been manifesting with your sexual energy are starting to come in. I feel like a lot of you have been conserving your sexual energy and like it pays off in some sort of way. It pays off. New opportunities are coming in and the divine is absolutely protecting you against trolls, protecting you against people who are being combative with you, protecting you against like war or fighting. This one curl, I'm gonna put you all the way in the back because you don't know how to act right. You're being elevated. And I feel like there are a bunch of people who have so much to say and want to contribute and maybe want to congratulate you. I feel like it's interesting. I told you, like the divine's trying to hand you a crown and you just been comfortable wearing a helmet. And then there you are, like closer we get to Scorpio season, you're like, absolutely, I should be wearing this crown. Absolutely, I deserve this. I earned this. Thank you. And it's not like conceited or anything like that. It just feels like, absolutely, you fucking earned this. And I also feel like for some of you, there may be somebody that's coming in. They may have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, or they may have done like really well for themselves financially, and someone wants to come in and support you. Someone wants to come in and be a source of comfort. They may have Taurus placements. This is Sun and Taurus. I personally have sworn off Taurus suns. But, okay, that could be the thing where you're like, I told you, God, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to deal with this thing anymore. I'm not going down that direction. The divine's like, please. But if you would just believe in me, what you actually want is right over there. Even though you're saying that you don't want it, I know it's got this one thing. You got this hold up about it. But like, trust and believe what's for you can't miss you. And so let's say phone is dry as fuck. You guys are single as fuck. There's nothing, like no prospects on deck. I feel like there are new friends that are coming in that are going to lead you to new avenues like of life. This feels like you being redirected. There's a whole bunch of like by way of the Almighty going on here. The High Priestess, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords. This is all like moving you to a place of comfortability and stability. So all throughout Libra season, keep on chucking, keep on going. One foot in front of the other. Slow and steady wins the race. Be methodical, be diligent about what it is that you're doing. Don't give up. Even if it feels discouraging, keep doing what you're doing. Do not give up. You are the dark horse in the race, but I tell you what, never forget the tortoise won. I love you. I'll see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.